My twin boys were born preterm at 35 weeks, 5 weeks short of the full 40. Aren was born at 4:53 p.m., weighing 2,000 grams. He was so tiny I was afraid to even touch him too firmly. He had a small brain bleed, so the doctors placed him in a special care incubator for sick infants and inserted a feeding tube to monitor him closely. Melem, on the other hand, weighed 2,200 grams. Though still small, he was otherwise healthy and strong enough to stay in the regular nursery. Before giving birth, my belly had grown so large I could hardly believe it was my own body. At just 150 centimeters tall, my small frame carried 2 little lives inside me. During pregnancy, I developed gestational diabetes and hypertension, with my blood pressure slowly climbing past 150. It felt like a ticking time bomb. My belly grew tight and hard, and eventually the doctor decided a C-section was the safest choice for both me and the babies.
We remained at the hospital for 4 days under the delivery package, and throughout those days, Aren stayed in the incubator. It was painful, seeing my son only through a thin pane of glass, close enough to look at, yet out of reach to hold. And then, at last, we all returned to our little condo together. Back home for 4 days, Melem fed a little, not much, but just enough to ease my worries. Aren, however, struggled to eat. On the 4th night, I tried to feed him 2 ounces of milk. It took nearly 3 exhausting hours, an endless journey where both the feeder and the baby grew weary. When he finally finished, he vomited it all back up. My heart sank.
The next morning, I took him back to the hospital. When they checked their weights, Aren had dropped to 1,700 grams and Melem had dropped to 2,000 grams. The gifts from relatives to celebrate the baby's arrival were still unopened when we had to return to the hospital again. Aren had to stay in the incubator once more, and this time it lasted for 18 days. At that time, the COVID restrictions were still in place, and the hospital did not allow visitors. All we could do was bring breast milk to the nurses, while for updates on Aren's condition, we had to call. Each afternoon, we received just 1 photo of him. There wasn't much more we could do, except wait.